Welcome, friends, gamers, and other enthusiasts to the BoydofZINJ channel. I hope you enjoy your time here and the video. Please like, subscribe, do all the bell icons, and comment. It really does help small content creators like myself and others by doing so. If you click on the notifications, it may even let others and the YouTube gods know that they may enjoy these videos. With that being said, let's play.
Battletech Advanced 3062 mod of the Battletech from Paradox. The Mech of Zinj, or MoZ, Alpha Lance campaign. Historical note, MoZ was first created pre-3025 by some mercenaries in the Free Rogues League. By 3025, they moved to Solaris, where they had financial hardship and had to merge with another mercenary group. MoZ entered years of prosperity, where they're able to field over a regiment worth of battle mechs until the clans came and were decimated in 3050. Now the next generation of children have decided to reform MoZ, the Mech of Zinj. This is episode 2, Off to Solaris. I decided to go to Solaris. I debate about what I was going to do at the end of the month, and I said I was going to move, and I decided we start off at Solaris. Let's go there. So it makes logical sense. So I'm loading up the game, and I'm going to be, going to Solaris. Before I do that, I still have time to run a mission or two. So I'm going to run a quick mission while I'm here, and then move to the closest, move to Solaris. And as I move to Solaris, I'm going to be taking missions. So I'm not going to go straight to Solaris. I will be doing a few missions. Believe it or not, even though I have a lot of sea bills right now, I'm going to be running out of money fast. And it's partly my fault. It is what it is. Alright, let's start the game. You'll notice I'm still in Terra, and I'm looking for a mission since we have time for the next. This is convoy mission, so I'm picking slightly more loot than money. I figure how hard could it be? So I'm going to go 3 to 15, get 120k. This is relatively a light planet. So since that mech, the Valkyrie, is out for repairs, I'm putting in another one, and I like to have every pilot have his or her own specific mech. Ice Ray is to the Valkyrie, so we're going to give this guy the Javelin, and it has sensor locks. Okay, like I said, how hard could it be? A warning, and again, this is a voiceover. Remember, I'm actually from the future doing a voiceover because this is the way how I don't like doing voices while I'm talking. It doesn't sound right. You'll notice in my title card, I put the word humbled. This mission humbles me. I was confident this is low skull mission, starting planet. How hard could it be? 1.5 skulls, easy peasy, simple doodle, convoy missions, whatever. All right, let's get ready.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
And remember, that's the thing I add just to give it flavor to the game. That's not the mod or Battletech itself. That's my editing. We are deployed, and this is where I realize something's up. The convoy is starting at that location, and they're moving west and up. Going up a hill. I'm severely to the south, so they're going northwest. They're actually moving away from me. Actually they're moving northeast. Sorry. And you'll notice that they actually have to climb a mountain, and they have 2 jump jet mechs. I don't even know how. I'm not even close to them. Look how far away I am, and it's like this is gonna be a lot harder. And they're moving away from me, and there's terrain in between. I'm not sure I could make it in time. But this is only a 1.5 skull mission. How hard could it be? Let's get humble, guys. Alright, so I'm moving to position. Rushing. And I'm trying to rush. I'm thinking this is the best location. But I'm not studying the terrain well enough to realize, oh, I can't even get past certain areas because of the terrain. That's my fault. I should be studying the terrain more. I need to go left of this rock that's in the middle.
Aye, aye.
I'm picking right, but again,
I've got eyes on the target.
that was a bad choice on my part, and I didn't realize that at
On
the
my
time.
way.
I did not realize that at that time. That, again, I should have been studying terrain. I'm looking at it now, and I'm realizing, how do I even get there? There's no clear path there, so I need to go left now. Whoopsie. Which puts me
Commander.
even further behind. And I'm even double checking. Yep. Even worse. I'm now realizing the tactical error of going right versus left, so I'm deploying my forces left now. Luckily, my blackjack's in the woods. Well, I did that on purpose, right?
Minimal damage on that hit.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
Oh boy, so far the RNG is against me, but I'll muddle through.
Ready, Commander.
Let's see if my hunchback can make a difference. I'm gonna reserve, see if that makes a difference. Maybe a few
Ready,
mechs can change.
Bravo.
Miles to go. And that was a sprint, believe it or not. Hunchbacks are great, but they're a little slow. They're a 4-6 mech in tabletop terms. Whereas yet the convoy is still out of range and not within line of sight, and there's additional bodyguards. Great. How do I get to that convoy?
Lost a component.
And I get lucky,
Good
unlucky
to go.
critical hits on one of my mechs, the Hunchback, I believe. Let me know in the comments if you think you could have defeated this with the troops and deployment I had, and how would you have defeated this mission? Please let me know. I'm going to advance, and I'm not going to fire all my weapons.
Full speed, no
The
target.
hit probability is so low, there's no reason to generate heat for no reason. They're probably going to be misses anyhow. A little heat, sure, but not that much heat.
Roger that.
Yeah. Medium laser hit. Ooh. Doesn't look good. RNG's against me.
Waiting for orders. Position confirmed.
Dual SRM-6s. Let's go.
Copy that.
And to make matters worse, it has AMS. Again, luck is not
Ready
with
for
me.
orders. On it.
I'm even hoping going for the vehicle, a missed shot may even hit the fire starter, but no. Nothing's going my way so far. I'm gonna have to brute force this.
Ready, Commander. Engaging primary target.
Minimum damage. This guy's nothing.
My javelin has the fastest speed, so I'm going to try and whiz past him and hope for the best and hope not take too much damage. Sensor lock. Luckily, my mechs aren't fast, so losing evasion is not going to be that troublesome for me. Despite being on high ground,
Systems holding.
the Panther hit, totally foobarred that shot and hit the ground, I guess? The rock? Who knows? Ugh. More
That
damage.
shot got past my armor. No retreat.
Losing armor already? What the?
Standing by.
It seems my Icarus is taking more damage than expected, but I need to progress. I need to keep on moving forward. If I don't, we're going to lose this game for sure.
On your tail.
While doing the most damage, PPCs also generate the most heat, so I was hoping that would make me not generate as much heat while doing the most damage. But that convoy's getting away. I need to get there fast. Doesn't look good so far. I need a fast mech. My javelin is my fastest mech, so I'm going to have to breeze past the enemy and hope for the best. And hope I don't get very much damage as I skitter past them. There's nothing more I can do. And since these are SRMs, I'm going to take my shots when I can. Short range.
Fire.
Damage minimal.
Armor destroyed, arm gone, weapon destroyed. This does not bode well. My primary mech's taking a hit. Luckily, no damage to the pilots. Firestarters came behind my Blackjack and going after my Icarus. I may fall down. Look at that stability.
Took a bad hit there,
damage.
Commander.
Holy cow.
Just scuffed my vein. Ready, Commander.
Orders.
I lost an arm and a weapon. Luckily, it's only the medium laser. The AC-10 would have been a devastating blow to me. While melee seems to be the best choice, my mech is suffering a lot of damage, so I'm thinking about playing a little cautious and letting my hunchback charge in and absorb a few hits and then lead up with the Icarus. So with that being said, since my left side is a little weak, I'm going to be trying to, edge the battlefield as most I can and protect my left side.
Acknowledge.
And show my right. At least that's the game plan. And I brace because, again, my stability was really high. I'd much rather lose one turn of fighting than falling down, taking damage to both my mech and myself. It's a tactical move, who knows? So it's my hunchback. I want to charge in and do as much damage as I can, especially with an AC-20, right? So wish me luck. Since the hunchback has bonuses to punch and to hit probability is very low, I'm going to go in for a punch. There's no reason to kick and shoot the missiles, the lasers, because they're probably going to miss with such low probability. So I'm going to go in with a punch and hope for the best and hope I even get a head hit with the punch.
Moving, Commander.
Come on, head hit.
Take this.
No head hit. That was a good hit at least. And the convoy's moving away.
Let's hit him
The
hard.
only chance I have is that javelin, but I don't think it has enough firepower to take out 4 vehicles in such a short period of time. But I have to try.
Ready to get it on.
Standard inner sphere PPCs have a minimum range, which is why melee you can't fire
On
the
for
PPC.
physical attack. Let's get this done, folks.
The Blackjack's doing its job.
Hostile eliminated. Hot damn. Let's do this. Mech destroyed. Locked on. All weapons.
I almost think it might have been better to hit the fire starter, even though that was a nice hit to the rear. Let me know in the comments if you think I should have gone for fire starter instead. Yikes.
Just scuffed my vein.
And this is why I like the Hunchback. The Hunchback can take some good
Standing
hits.
by.
That's what I need. Alright, time to go aggressive. Let's try and get rid of this mech. At least the AC-10 hits. Better than the medium laser and no AC-10. Oh well. I mean, I wish both hit, but AC-10 the most powerful weapon I have on the Icarus. And again, look at those vehicles. They're
Ready,
almost
commander?
to the objective, and I'm not even close. Alright, time to bring this AC-20 to bear. Let's end this.
Moving, commander. Take this. Blast, I see. Dealt a heavy hit there.
Powerful kick.
Blast, I see.
Powerful AC-20 hits.
Dealt a heavy.
Eject, eject. It's falling down, falling down. Come on, eject. Need some luck here. Alright, well, not rejected, but that mech's pretty much totaled. Still in the field though. Blackjack's been doing well kicking, so let's continue the process. Let's hope for a kill.
I get you. On the move. That's right. Who's next?
Blackjack seems to be the
That's a
MVP of
kill.
this battle.
Let's hit 'em hard. Tango down.
Just scuffed my vein. Ready, Commander. At last, I see.
I decided to go after the Panther with my Hunchback. And a kick, sure, that should devastate and hopefully take out the Panther. Cripple it. Go Hunchback.
Take this.
Decent hit, decent hit. Good hit, DC-20. Good hit.
Blast, I see. Dealt a heavy hit there.
Bah! Where are their real warriors? And the person was so embarrassed with that the outcome, ejected.
Commander.
Alright, time to kill the Panther. And let's see if we can salvage this mission.
Position confirmed. Hit him hard. Reporting. No retreat.
Alright, look how far the convoy is and look how close it is to their own objective. Doesn't bode well. How can I
Commander,
win this?
acknowledged. Aye, copy. Good to go. I'm already there.
Primary target is taking damage.
I'm here. All right. Full speed.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
You will notice that the Hunchback took some critical hit somewhere,
Let's go.
and it can't sprint
go.
anymore, which is even worse because it's the slowest mech in my max. And the
Waiting for
convoy's
orders.
escaping. It's getting desperate. I'm not sure I can get them. I have to take the shots. I have to. Doesn't look good, but it's the only chance I have.
You got the drop on you, pal. Not sorry.
And nothing. There's a lot of different ways I can play this, but I want to try at least one of the convoy vehicles. So I'm going for it.
Move order received. Engaging.
Primary target is damage, Commander. Keep it up.
At least you got one convoy kill. This is a very difficult
Well done.
choice. The enemy's on the objective. If all the vehicles are on the objective, the dropship will pick them up and leave them. However, if one of the vehicles is non-objective, the dropship won't come and pick them up. If I destroy all the vehicles outside the objective, that means they're all inside the objective all of a sudden, and the dropship comes and picks them up. What would you have done in this situation? Did I make the right choice? You tell me.
Let's go. Target eliminated.
Because I killed the two convoys outside the objective, the last one enters the objective,
Ready,
so they're now all of the convoys inside the objective.
Moving, Commander.
Terrible situation. I lost.
Ready for orders. Going full throttle.
Mission failed.
Yes, I know I could reload it and hope for a better RNG location, but you know, I'm keeping it. It is what it is. I accept consequences, good and bad sometimes. And I still got some C-builds, not as much as I would hope for. And based on my damage, I'm going to lose more C-builds than what it was worth. And at least I got an ERPPC and 2 flamers. Ooh. And an LRM-10. Wow. That ERPPC is useful. I may even put it on my blackjack. I'm not sure yet. If I had some more double heat sinks, I definitely would ship out a medium laser and place that regular PPC with ERPPC. I'm looking to go to Solaris. So I'm looking for Solaris first, so I can figure out where are the drops, because a ship can only travel so far, and these are the drop ship points it recommends. I'm trying to find the best points where I can do missions as I go to Solaris. I'm going to have to take some time to repair, so this is the best time to leave. So I'm just looking for a good planet to go to as I'm heading towards Solaris. Anything interesting I go for. I decide Zavia. I can't even pronounce this planet. Zavijava. Boy, let me know in the comments if you think you know how to pronounce the planet I'm going to. And I'm just looking for different factions, different situations. Right now, I'm kind of neutral on what faction I'm going to go for. I'm going to Solaris because I think that's a very neutral faction. All right.
Roger that, Commander.
Let me know what you think, how you think this planet is pronounced.
I've got the financial report.
All right, financial reports. You know, almost 400k. That's fine. Just under 400k. We could survive a few months, but I'm going to be using some more sea bills to repair the ship. And yes, I'm actually using the magic and power of editing to make the gameplay in the background speed up a little faster, which is why they sound like Mickey Mouse or something goofy. We want to, you know, zoom to the better parts. And we're just reading all this stuff. So, Blake has captioned the Titan naval yards on Sol, in the Sol system, near Terra. Well, Terra's in the Sol system. Blake's becoming a pain. I sure hope, wink wink, they don't use nukes and go jihad on us. Wink wink. Random lore stuff, not sure what to make of it. Alright.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Let's see. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. I'm low on sea bills, but I do want to make some repairs. And I'm just looking at the various repairs. One morale, that's useful, but that's a lot of money still. This is El Cheapo. I'm going to go for it.
It'll take a bit,
and
but we'll get it done.
There'll be less RNG bad effects by getting it, from my understanding. At least on the base game, there's less RNG bad scenarios. No techs, no mechs. I have a million sea bills. I can go for that, but that would mean I'm completely broke. 500k, I can barely ease out. The other two options, I'm gonna go for the 500k, only because I don't have the sea bills for it. I really would like to have the 1 million sea bill option, but that'd be super dangerous. I could default and lose the game. I mean, right now I only have 1,072k. Was it 367 sea bills? It looks like. You know, 72k is not a lot of money. 72 point, yeah. I'm going to have to go for the 500k. So we get bonus tech points. That's great. You know, I lose 500k. That's terrible. And Phantom becomes rebellious. Great. I don't know. So every once in a while, those rebellious things can bite you in the arse. Let me know in the comments if you would have risked a 1 million sea bill. I'm not sure what this item is. That's a random lore bit. Oh well. I decided I want to hire at least one more crew member. And tell me if you know how to pronounce the name of this planet. There's lots of weapons I would like to buy, but I don't have the funds. Or I'm low on funds. Light rifle though is useful. Max out would be useful. Of course, no ammo for it. I would really like to pick this up, but look at my sea bills. I barely have enough. In fact, I need more sea bills, otherwise I'm going to default. Look at the top left. I'm going to select Training Day because it has the highest probability of giving us money. And we're low on funds. And this should help out. Look how much money I can get. Definitely worth it. 1 out of 6. Sure, I wish I could get more salvage, but I need the money right now. And I'm going to go with my Icarus and myself. My main guy needs the most XP. You know, I gave him very little EXP, so I need to make up for it. Yep, Icarus and myself. And notice how I'm starting to get an affinity for the Icarus. Alright, let's do this. Let's drop and show these rookies how to do it.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, we're gonna have 3 rookies and 3 random mechs and my Icarus with myself. And we have to destroy a lance. Give or take. Maybe it has vehicles, it's a low scope mission. We'll find out. And I'm gonna keep on fast until we can engage the enemy. At least the game speed. As a caution, I'm keeping my troops in the woods to provide some extra cover and protection. These mechs are actually not bad. I do have a hatchet man, good melee mech, and also have a mech with a guardian ECM. Very interesting. Time to engage and see what type of mechs they are. Okay, that's not bad.
All weapons.
An Irby.
Go.
Of course, mostly missed, but I expected that. And the other mech looks like a fire starter, I think.
I'm your spaniel.
The Irby has an LB10X, but I'm still going to concentrate on the Irby mech. It should be the best target to hit. It's slow and has a good punch. Decent punch, I should say. We're at extreme ranges, so I expect lots of these shots to be missed. That's fine, though.
Right one.
Waiting for orders.
Standing by. Got it.
Good hits. I was expecting more misses, but that's
Yes,
I'll
Commander.
take the hits. And not everything has to be aggressive, but I'm trying to concentrate on the urban mech first. With this mech, I'm also trying to keep it safe and also near my troops. That way, it provides the ECM to my troops, make them
Roger that. Standing
harder
by.
to hit us, which is better for us at least. What mech is that? Still unknown. Even though the hatchman is a really good up-close melee mech, I'm keeping him in range for now. No reason to suicide it. And again, concentrating mostly on urban mech.
Punching all the buttons.
At least I get a hit some with the medium laser. Better than nothing.
Roger. Copy that, Commander.
We've been taking the initiative. Now it's time for the urban mech to move. And you'll notice the LB10X has a good chance to hit, but it's a shotgun. It doesn't concentrate any fire in any one area.
Light damage, Commander.
It's good
Light damage.
if the mech is
Holding
already
firm.
damaged. It's not great if it's fully unscathed. But time to be a little aggressive. The urban mech moved, so let's hit it hard. And this is my Icarus.
Firing all weapons. Negative damage.
Yikes, I need to go back to gunnery school. Structure exposed? was my Icarus made
Armor
of?
breach.
Tinfoil?
Internal damage.
My Icarus made
damn,
out of
we're gonna
tinfoil? My gosh. Luckily I had that AMS mech back me up. Well, I have to remember about the armor. I have to take a look
Standing
at that
by.
later. I could rush in with the Wasp and melee, but that mech would be torn up to pieces. It's a 20-ton.
Target locked.
Ready for orders. Heading out.
My boy, good hits, good hits. Now on my Icarus, my left arm is exposed, so I need to protect my left side. And I'm going to illustrate that. See, so I'm going to be facing in such a way where they'll be hitting my right side, trying to protect my left a little bit. At least that's the game plan. And I'm twisting in such a way where my left is being more protected than my right. Let's see if it helps.
Confirmed. Fire.
Okay, the herpes gained damage. That's good.
Internal structure damage. Yes, Commander.
My Icarus took internal structure damage, no criticals, but I'm standing fire, which means I'm going to be hot.
Acknowledge.
Luckily, the Icarus is a cool back.
It's go time.
Concentrate fire on that urban mech.
I think things are going swimmingly. Don't you?
I'm receiving you. Go.
That Wasp is actually doing
Mech
pretty good.
destroyed.
One kill for the Wasp. Interesting. There's fire. That's not good.
Standing by.
A raptor kick can be very powerful. Look at all that damage it could do. Holy cow. This could be the turning point. Let's go for it. Kick. Yep, definitely we want to kick. Now when a mech gets a kick, they lose all evasion. Uh-oh, the hatchman's
My
losing
armor's
armor.
breached.
That's not good. We're still winning. AC-10 destroyed. That's not good.
Weapon system down.
That's not good. And it looks like it's about to fall down. Not good at all. An Owens. Enemy Owens.
Damage is minor, Commander. I'm ready. Location confirmed. Ready for orders.
I decided to switch targets to the Panther. I have better hit to hits, and the Panther needs to go down as well. And has the potential of going down.
Acknowledged. Let's go. Let's go.
Nasty
critical
hit.
hit.
Nasty hit. That was good hit. Good hit. Uh-oh. That's not good. Reinforcements. Is that a lance or one mech? Or multiple mechs? Let's see if this Raptor kick can take out the Panther finally.
Aye, engaging. No retreat. Reporting.
Good kill. Panther ejected, lost a leg and everything.
I'm here.
Alright, concentrate on the Owens. I can't reach the fire starter because the fire is in range, so going for the Owens.
Move order received.
Good kick, good kick. And it's tagged. That fire starter
I'm generating a lot of heat.
is giving all sorts of pain. No critical damage yet, but it's getting close. And I'm going to have to go into the red line. Ugh, this ain't good. I have to do a punch without any type of weapons because I can't generate heat right now because look at, I'm too far in the red. And this is cool mech.
Roger. Watch those heat levels. My heat sinks can't take much more.
The Wasp AMS saved the Hatchet Man.
Standing by.
Time to try and take out this fire starter. And going for the weapon attack. I lost AC-10, so the weapon attack is the most damaging I can do. Let's hope for a lucky head hit. Or something.
Moving to position. Locked on for physical attack. Hey, let's slip the dog of war.
Normally the Raptor is very cool, but because of the fire, I have to make choices. Pulses are really good weapons to hit, so I'm going with pulses. Then I says, yeah, let's just go for it. Because if you can take out that leg, if I get lucky, it can fall down, and that'll really turn the tables in our favor.
Moving to position.
And punches don't hit legs. A miss! Darn it.
Failed to connect.
At least the lasers hit most of
Standing
them.
by.
And I'm here, I'm also, you know, keep on hitting this poor omens.
Targeting for physical attack.
Sometimes the game's full bar, well, I wish I could see the action, but we can't. Going for the Raptor was the best choice, but of course the Raptor's heat's going to be a problem.
I'm generating a lot of heat. That shot just grazed me. I'm here.
I'm generating a lot of heat, but I want to take out this fire star as fast as possible. AC-10 doesn't generate a lot of heat, and it does good damage. So I'm going to do a kick and the AC-10. And I'm still overheat, but it is what it is. I have to go for it, risk it. Go for it and risk it.
Position confirmed.
Come on, RNG. Good hit, good hit. AC-10.
Reporting. No retreat.
Good hit with AC-10.
Target's taken. My heat sinks can't take much more.
And the pilot
Watch those
ejects.
heat levels.
Excellent. We killed the fire starter. Awesome. Oh no. Luckily, that seems to be like an LR5
Minimal damage
or
on that
10.
hit. Waiting for orders. Roger that. Go time. Standing by.
We need to get rid of this oven as soon as possible. There's another freshman coming towards us.
I copy.
And my
Yes,
tactic
Commander.
is just to swarm it, melee it until it falls. Can't kill all of us.
Coordinates received.
Reporting major armor loss. Commander? Targeting for physical attack. Starting to cook. Heat sinks can't vent fast enough. Taking damage.
I'm losing armor bad.
I'm here.
I thought that lone mech would be like a medium, a tough medium, or even a heavy. It's an assassin. Okay, I'm not that scared now. It's fast, but I think our 4 mechs should be able to take it out. So we could kill this Owen's fast.
Let's hit him hard. Take that.
That's left. All primary targets down.
I'm just... Ready for orders. Confirmed.
I have 2 mechs that are severely overheated, so we need to buy a turn. So I'm kind of like moving away, using the woods as cover to buy a turn to cool down.
Ready for orders. Acknowledged. Orders.
A fire starter in the woods starting fires, not a good thing for battle mechs. At least my inefficient heat battle mechs. But oh well. I'm trying to get out of the fire and cool down.
On my way. Hot damn, we're gonna do this right. Roger.
Mostly misses. Oh well.
I'm receiving you. Order acknowledged. Fire it.
No damage, but at least I got a tag on it. Ooh.
Barely hit, Commander.
I'm going to go with the melee hit first. Hopefully, I'll get hit with the weapon, do some damage. It'll lose its evasion, and make it much easier for my other mechs to destroy it. At least hit it. That's the game plan.
Move order received. Standing by. I copy. Let's go. Let's go.
With its low evasion, because of the hatchet man
Oh, yes.
mailing it, it was a much easier target to hit with my Icarus. So far, so good. Let's follow it up with the Raptor kick.
On my way.
Yes, Commander. Location confirmed. Ugh! Come on, people. Let's make it happen. Reporting critical hit. Good to go. Enemy eliminated.
And that's a kill. Mission objective should be completed now. All of our friendly mechs survived.
Successful.
And the Icarus received no internal damage, I believe. So I think this is overall a great win. I take that back. The Icarus did receive some damage, but it should be minor. I don't really even remember it. Now that I kind of think about it, I do remember I lost some of my armor. So what do I want for item? I'm thinking the LB-10X and hope for the rest. Everything else seems lackluster, even the mechs. None of them I'm really that interested in. Ooh. A slave, SRM-4, medium laser, armor 5, okay. That wasn't bad. But remember, this was primarily a money mission. I needed funds, and this was a good money mission. And even better, I forgot that, we were going to get full repairs, so I don't even have to worry about repairing my Icarus. I can do one more mission before I leave this planet. I will be thinking about updating my Icarus to the LB-10X, but not for right now. If I had another weapon for it, maybe, but not yet. I'm just buying some extra ammo and such. I like having my leader to the left. I like to think of my Lancets from left to right. Now, the person who pilots the Hunchback is still sick, so the Hunchback is going to have a replacement pilot. And I'm thinking, which one do I want? This is the rebellious guy, I guess. This person hasn't had a mech chance yet, so we're backup pilot. And I'm just making sure there's nothing else I want to buy for the store, or there's any other pilots I want to hire. I think having one extra pilot would be useful. I'm just looking for the right pilot.
Good to go. Orders.
New mech warriors available.
I found the replacement pilot. Let's do this mission. I know this episode is kind of lengthy already. This mission, as I remember, was a lackluster mission. It was a simple defense mission, and since it's low skull, I got a lot of help from the base. So I'm going to be fast forwarding the editing and the speed of the gameplay so we can end this as fast as possible. I will slow down on critical moments, of course. This is a one skull mission, and it appears only we have one, maybe two mechs coming from one side. I'm just going to call that side north. Is that right? And then I'm just engaging with all my forces, but I want to keep one force in reserve because typically they'll come from different angles after so many rounds or we kill this mech. Let's see what happens.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Alright. First hit, very good damage.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yes, Commander.
I have a choice to go either right or go along the roads. However, I noticed that when I go right, I'm trapped behind the buildings and there's no way around that. So I decided to go left and use the roads because that's a Hunchback's a close range mech. At least that's my game plan. Automated base defenses are working, doing their job so far. I put the blackjack on top of a building to get a height advantage, also get eyes on the sky. I'm going to leave it on the top because I know there's additional waves coming. And that's a kill. And when we get a kill, or after a few rounds, a new wave will happen. Let's see what happens.
Ready for orders.
I decided to back off because I have no idea where this wave's going to be coming from.
Let's move.
Trying to get center.
Commander. Moving out.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, a new wave has appeared, and that's basically where the 30-ton Valkyrie came from. So I had the Valkyrie turn around and engage that area. And then we detect another mech from the opposite side. Another wave. Interesting. Luckily, it's only seems to be a total of 3 mechs. This should be easy peasy. And they're not even engaging the buildings. I had to move the blackjack outside of that building. It was in a terrible location. And after a big jump like that, the to-hit ratios is terrible. Such is fate. Good hit, good hit, good hit.
No retreat. Take that.
Taking the shot. Get this done, folks. Critical hit, Commander.
Blackjack's doing his job. Not bad, not bad.
Orders.
Interesting, the pilot just ejected like that, but whatever. I'll still take it. Let's get rid of this last mech and we're good for go. I know this episode's longer than normal, but
Position confirmed.
we're almost done here, folks. Interesting, that's a Royal Owl Scout.
Ready for orders.
My Blackjack and my Hunchback and my Icarus are in very poor positions, but let's see if we can engage. My 30-ton Valkyrie is in range to finally attack it, and I'm going for a melee. Try and slow it down.
Putting my weight into it.
Since the mech was mostly undamaged, I was hoping for a punch would hit the head. A punch can hit the head, a kick can only kick the legs, generally speaking. And just like that, the automated defenses does the work for us. A win's a win.
Mission successful.
We also completed some C-bill bonuses, so our mission was a little higher than expected. And we didn't take any damage from our mechs, it looks like. Let's just make sure. Hit next. Sure enough, no damage. A very profitable mission. So let's see what salvage we can collect. We can pick 3. Oh look, there's enough to get an Oscout, but I can only get 3. We need 6, remember. A Beagle Probe. Oh, ferrous fibers. Yes, we definitely want that. And I'm thinking the 2 cores. Maybe that Beagle Probe. We already have a 200, but having a spare might be useful as well. I think I'm going to pick the core. Let me know in the comments if you would have picked the Beagle Probe or the core 200. I think having extra engines would be better, so we can outfit our mech slightly different. Yeah, 200 is a useful core. And by sheer luck, we get all 6 of the Oscout, the Royal Oscout. Now, this is a spoiler warning. I don't like the mech. I'm going to, you know, we're going to go to take a look at it. We're going to assemble it. We have all 6 parts. You know, it's a good find, but the mech itself is terrible. At least in my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you would keep that mech.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Assembling it, it comes in pristine condition, which I didn't expect. And look, there's a Beagle Probe, so we're going to get a Beagle Probe no matter what. But then I'm looking at it, it's like, where are the weapon points? It only has 2 laser weapon points in the center torso, and that's it. At most, it can get, what, 2 large lasers? Ugh. That's a terrible. And it comes with 3 ferrous fiber, which you can't undeploy. I don't like this mech. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to strip it and sell it. I don't think I could use this mech. It just lacks firepower. And having 2 lasers in the center torso just doesn't give enough firepower potential, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you think otherwise. If you think I'm an idiot, or you think you know you could use it right now. but I think I would sell, strip it and sell it. Selling it is like 800K, so I think it's more valuable sold than keeping it, in my opinion. Please let me know in the comments below if you think otherwise. If you think I did a mistake by selling it. It's a shame though. I didn't expect to get a new mech so fast, but again, I don't see a way I could use this to do the way how I want to make a good scout mech, but I need firepower right now. Yeah, ship it and sell it. Selling it for 825K, I think is more profitable and more useful to me than keeping it. So I'm going to sell it. I'm just highlighting, just to let you all know that's how much I can get. And it's a shame. It looks like it's good mech otherwise, but only 2 weapon points in Senator, so terrible. To buy some ferrous fiber armor, so let's add it onto it to this mech. I'm just looking at various ways I could improve the Icarus too. I mean, the arms have max armor, so I don't know why I was losing to armor so fast. Putting this armor enhancement gives me a full extra ton. What can I do? Add an extra medium laser? Okay, that's a possibility. Switch it to an ER large laser? Well, I'm still... How do I make up the tonnage? That's the problem. Large lasers are... Was it? Yeah, just not enough. But I think if I put an extra medium laser there, that would be useful. Of course, remember, I'm from the future. I can't tell myself in the past what to do. I think this is good. Yep, confirmed. Only 2 days to repair or update. All right, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Remember, I know it's getting long, but we're almost done here, folks. Almost done. Alright, folks. I believe we're going to be ending this episode. We're saving it. I'd like to thank you for coming on this journey with me. And I know I say this, and I know I'm harping about this, but please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help small content creators like myself greatly. Likewise, for the sake of engagement, leave me a comment. And if you're shy like me, you can leave me an emoji. And let me know what you thought of my episode. Would you have done anything different? Be honest. And thank you, folks.
It's that time of the video where I say adios. Thank you for watching. And if you're hearing this, I really like to say thank you for staying at least this long or to the end. I really appreciate it. But if you have the YouTube God, please enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, click on the bell icon to notification alerts. It really does help content creators like myself. I need the help. If you have any suggestions about my YouTube content or my channel or about this video, I'd love to hear it. Please leave a comment. Regardless, I'd like to thank you for watching. Stay safe, be entertained, enjoy life, and until next time, adios, goodbye, hope your RNG is better than mine.